Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back on the channel with another video. Today, a little bit different. I'm going to be rating every single team in the 92 for the next season. That's the Premier League Championship, League One and League Two, on where I rate their fan bases. So yeah, this is going to be quite an interesting one. For the tier list, we have got massive, elite, decent, bang average, poor and tin pot. So yeah, let's dive more into this. Before we start this video, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Comment if you disagree or agree with my opinions. I'd love to hear them. So yeah, let's get into this. Right, so we have all of the 92 clubs here. It's going to take a while to get through this, but starting with Accrington Stanley, I don't really know. Their home fans are actually kind of good, to be honest, but away support is not the best. So first of all, I'm going to put them in tin pot. We have Bournemouth. 10,000 seat stadium in the Premier League, not really the best. Away fans aren't really the best as well. They do bring decent amounts sometimes, probably to Southampton, but I'm gonna put them in bang average, to be honest with you. Now we have Wimbledon, my other club. It's hard to call. Wimbledon, we've had a decent atmosphere at times. This season hasn't really been the best, to be honest, so the atmosphere hasn't been good. But when we were playing well in the first season back at Plough Lane, we did have a decent set of fans. So I'm going to put Wimbledon in decent, to be honest with you. Now we have Arsenal. Arsenal's home support has got a lot better to us this season. They have got those little group of vultures behind the goal, which has made the atmosphere a lot better. So I'm going to put Arsenal in decent. I think they're away support, elite, sorry. I think their away support is actually quite good, and home support, to be honest, is definitely improved. So now we move on to Aston Villa. Aston Villa they've been unreal, to be honest. Home and away support, I'm going to put them in massive. Villa. Barnsley, away support, home support isn't really the best, to be honest. I'm going to stick them in bang average. Now we have Barrow. One of probably the longest away trips for most Southern fans, to be honest. Away support isn't the best. They did bring around 100 to Wimbledon, but I'm going to put them in tin pot. They don't really bring much. Home fans, it's not really the best either. Birmingham, now this could go either massive or elite. I believe Birmingham will go into... Oh, it's quite tough because I put Aston Villa in top. I'm going to go for elite for Birmingham. I think, especially with the owners, to be honest, it's a bit upsetting for Birmingham fans that they can't really have the whole ground, to be honest with you. But I think elite is a good spot for Birmingham. Now we have Blackburn Rovers. It's another tough one, to be honest, but I'm going to put them in bang average, to be honest with you. Blackburn haven't really, in my opinion, haven't really got a good set of fans, to be honest with you. But now Blackpool, this is a big one, to be honest. Home fans absolutely great since the owners have left. I remember that Charlie Patino song that was going around Twitter and Instagram and everywhere. I'm going to put Blackpool. Their home support is quite good. Away support, I haven't really seen a lot, but let's put them in elite. I think Blackpool have a very good set of fans, home and away, and I think elite will put them well. Now Bolton, I'm going to go for the same, elite. I remember when Wimbledon played the first game at Plough Lane, we played Bolton, they sold out the away in 1,400. Absolutely unreal scenes in there, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think Bolton sit good in elite. Now Bradford City, another one of those teams which have a great home and away support. I think they sit in elite as well, to be honest with you. Selling out pretty much every single away game. Home support, they get over 20,000 each game, so another unreal one. Brentford now. This is another tough one, to be honest. Obviously, good attendances at home, decent attendances away from home. I'm going to put Brentford in decent. Now we move on to Brighton. They've had a very good season this season. It's another tough one. I think I'm going to go bang average for this one. Brighton, they don't really impress me a lot, to be honest, and I think that's the same with other fans as well. They have done well this season. It'll be good to see, as they have Europe next season, that could massively change, to be honest with you. See how many fans they bring away from home in those European games. And yeah, I think they definitely could go up for next season. Now we have Bristol City. I'm going to put Bristol City in decent, to be honest with you. Good home set, good home fans, to be honest. Good away fans as well. They haven't played Bristol Rovers in ages, to be honest. But And now we move on to Bristol Rovers. I think Bristol Rovers will also go in decent. Very good set of home and away fans. To be honest, their atmosphere, Limbs is very good. I remember Wimbledon have played them many times. And yeah, Bristol Rovers have always brought a bunch of fans. Limbs is good, atmosphere is good. So yeah, now we move on to Burnley. Oh, this is a tough one to be honest. I'm going to put Burnley in bang average, to be honest. They haven't really impressed me a lot, to be honest. Home fans are very good. Away fans are decent. Actually, let's move Burnley up to decent, I believe. I'm going to put Wimbledon at the bottom of decent. We might move them down, but we'll see as we go along. Right, so now we move on to Burton Albion. I think they're going to be another Tin Pot club. Home and away fans isn't really they just haven't really got a good set of fans. Cambridge, they've actually impressed me this season. I've seen Fusion Josh has gone to a lot of their Cambridge games, and I'm going to put Cambridge fans in probably decent. Cambridge have got a good set of home and away fans. They sold out the Wimbledon end last season when we were in League One. So that was very good. Cardiff, I'm going to go bang average. I actually went to Cardiff versus Millwall, and they didn't really have a good set of fans. So they didn't really make a lot of noise. I know they have a lot of troubles this season, but yeah, Cardiff in bang average for me. Carlisle United, very, very good set of fans. I'm also going to go decent, to be honest. Carlisle have got a good set of fans. They brought over 15,000 to Wembley, sell out most away days. In the video that I did, I'll put it here. I did the best League Two fans. I did put Carlisle in first, and that's for a massive reason, because they have a great club, great set of fans. Charlton Athletic, bang average for me. Haven't really impressed me a lot in the past couple of seasons. Now they've had their troubles on and off the pitch, but Chelsea, I'm going to go for decent. Obviously, Premier League club, very, very good set of fans. Just going to jumble this along. Chelsea, very good set of fans. Obviously, home and away, sell out. They have had their also troubles finishing 12th in the Premier League, but also they have got a very good set of fans, home and away, have a very good atmosphere. Cheltenham, I'm going to put Cheltenham in poor. Their away support isn't really the best. Home support isn't the best. They have got a good block of a singing end, but yeah, poor for Cheltenham. Colchester, I'm going to put them also in poor. Decent set of home fans doing this and away, but not really good amount of numbers. Decent amount of noise, but I'm going to put Colchester in poor. Now you move on to Coventry. Very, very good set of fans. I'm going to put Coventry not in massive, straight into elite. Very impressed with you this season, to be honest with you. Coventry, home and away fans are unreal. Very impressed with it. Wembley selling out pretty quickly, even before Luton did, and Luton is very close to Wembley. So yeah, Coventry in elite. Now we move on to Crawley, Tin Pot. Away, I remember Wimbledon played Crawley at Wimbledon. We did lose 1-0, but for their type of derby, bringing 300 to us isn't really good. They have had their troubles with ownerships, but I'm going to put Crawley in Tin Pot. Crewe can go in poor. Decent home fans. Away support isn't really the best, to be honest with you, but we will stick with Crewe Alexandra in poor. Crystal Palace, a lot of fans don't really like their home fans, ultras behind the goal, but I'm going to easily put them in elite. Home and away support is unreal. We played Crystal Palace in literally like an under-21s game, and they actually brought a decent amount of fans, like 300, 400 fans, and they made a decent atmosphere. So yeah, I'm going to put Crystal Palace in elite. Derby, this is a tough one. It's either decent or I'm going to put Derby at the bottom of elite. I think Derby have a very, very, very good set of fans. Even for League One, they've sold out most of away and home games, to be honest. Quite upset with how they ended up on. But yeah, we move on to Doncaster. I'm going to go, it's another one bang average. They don't really sell out their ground. It's literally probably about 50% empty every single game. Away support is alright. It's not really the best, but with my past experiences for Doncaster, I'm going to put them in bang average. Move on to Everton. Very, very good set of fans. Another one which can go in elite for me. Home and away support is incredible, to be honest. Everton's away support, I think, is better than the home, and every single away ground they pretty much sell out, so definitely very good. Now we move on to Exeter. I'm going to put them in bang average. Their home support is great, so I'm going to put them top of bang average. Actually, let's move them up to decent. Yeah, Exeter can go into decent. Home support is great, to be honest. Away support is also very good as well. I love the massive stand behind the goal at Exeter. It brings a lot of noise, to be honest with you. And yeah, I love that. Fleetwood, I've got a few Fleetwood friends. I'm sorry, but I'm going to put you in Tim Pot. Your home support is actually quite good. Away support, obviously, the numbers aren't very good, but for a small town, bringing 200, 300 every single away game is decent. Now we have Forest Green. They can go in. There's not really much to say about them. Forest Green. They can go in Tim Pot. Home support. I haven't been to Forest Green. Will next season, but just from videos and experiences, home and away support isn't really the best. So let's put Forest Green in Tim Pot. Fulham, bang average. Gillingham, bang average. Those two teams. Gillingham don't really impress me, to be honest. Next season they might do well with the new American owners. So we'll see how that goes. And Fulham, just Fulham, isn't it? They don't really have the best fans. Home support is actually decent. Haven't really seen much of their away support, but I think they definitely could improve and maybe even go up this table if their atmosphere improves home and away. Grimsby, they have a very good set of fans. They will go indecent for me. I've only got one elite club so far, but hopefully there will be more to come. So, yeah, they will go indecent for me. Grimsby, very good set of fans. Away fans are very good. Now we have Harrogate. Harrogate can also go into Tim Pot for me. They actually did bring quite a few fans to Wimbledon. 200, 300-ish, so it's a decent away support. Home support isn't really the best. I don't really like the stadiums, because the away end's a bit small and it doesn't really fit for purpose for me. But yeah, now we have Huddersfield. This is a decent one, to be honest. I think Huddersfield can go into decent. They have a very good set of fans. I remember they in the Premier League, they have a very, very, very good set of fans behind the goal. They have a drum and it's very good atmosphere, to be honest. I've seen videos. Now we move on to Hull City. They can also go into decent for me. Have to move this up a little bit. There we go. Hull City can go into decent for me. Their home and away support is very good. I've seen in the concourse on like TikTok and everything that they have very, very good set of fans, selling out most or bringing a decent amount of fans every single game. So yeah, very, very good support for Hull. Now we move on to Ipswich Town. I think Ipswich can go into elite. They're one of those clubs which I think are very, very good home and away support. Even in League One, they were having over 25,000 attendances every single game, or 20,000. So, and away support selling out, I think, every single game. So, very, very good support. Now, this is going to be one of the elite ones. We will move Leeds United up to elite. So far, we have Villa and Leeds. They're just Leeds. Absolutely unreal, home and away. I'd love to go. I haven't been to Leeds. Wimbledon haven't played Leeds, but if I ever get the opportunity to go to Leeds, a home or away game, I'd love to, because their home and away support is something that most clubs do not have. Very, very good support at home and away. So Leeds definitely deserve a massive spot. Now we have Leicester. I'm going to put Leicester in bang average. I don't think their home and away support isn't really the best. They have got a new block which has drums, banners, flags, whatever, at their home grounds, and it is actually a decent atmosphere. It's turning, but I wonder how it'll be on the Championship, to be honest. We'll see next season if the attendances keep up. But yeah, Leyton Orient, I'm going to go bang average. Same with Lincoln. Lincoln do have a good set of home fans, when it's away fans don't really have the best. Same with Leyton Orient. I'd say Leyton Orient's away support is better. Home support, they only had a couple people really standing up next to the away, and then didn't really create much noise for a team which was first in the league at that time, and they have been for the majority of the season. So I feel like they should have got behind their team more. But yeah, now we move on to Liverpool. They will go right. I know Liverpool, everyone says about their home support isn't really the best. It's like you'll never walk alone, and then it just gets quiet all of a sudden. But I believe Liverpool can easily go into massive. Now we have Luton Town. I'm going to put Luton in decent. Their home support is very good. Away support is probably less. It's for a small club. They don't really bring as much as they probably should for where they did come in the table. But bringing 40,000 to Wembley is very good as well. So I think Luton deserve a decent spot. Now we have Man City. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Man City at the top of elite. I believe their away support is incredible. They do get a lot of stick, to be honest with you, but Man City fans are incredible. Home support could maybe improve, but it's definitely getting better. Now we have these clubs left. Manchester United can go right at the top. Two massive. So those are the four clubs. Manchester United, absolutely unreal support, home and away. The home support is incredible. Away support is incredible. And I think everyone would easily put Manchester United in massive. Now we have Mansfield Town. Home support is very good. Away support is very good as well. They brought a decent amount of numbers to Wimbledon. I think it was around 1,000. They have a block at the home end, which is very good as well, to be honest. So yeah, I think they deserve a decent spot. Now we have Middlesbrough and Millwall. I think they can both go into decent, to be honest with you. Middlesbrough have very good home and away fans. So do Millwall, to be honest. Definitely back in like the 90s and 80s, it was it was very different back then. But still, in this current day and age, Millwall fans are still very good, home and away. Now, let me just quickly, as a Wimbledon fan, I think we need to put MK in Tim Pot with a 30,000 seater stadium, and they only sell around 8,000, 9,000 every single game. Isn't really good. Away support, it's not really the best, is it? Only bringing a decent amount of fans to local games. Morecambe, I'm going to go in poor for. Don't really want to put Morecambe in Tim Pot. Morecambe are very far up north, and they did actually bring a decent amount of numbers to down south. Their home support is actually decent as well. So yeah, Morecambe in poor. Newcastle can obviously go right up to massive. Home support incredible, away support incredible. I'm so looking forward to seeing Newcastle in Europe next season. I think it'll be incredible for them, seeing them go to away games in like France, Italy, Germany, whoever they play. Be absolutely incredible. Now we have Newport, which can go in Tim Pot for me. Their home ground isn't really fit for purpose for me in a way of atmosphere. Northampton, we can go bang average. We can go top of bang average. Home support wasn't really the best when I went there, and the away support, we did play them both on Tuesday nights, but for a team that got promoted, probably the atmosphere should have been a little bit better. Norwich, I can also put in decent. Norwich's away support is actually quite good, to be honest. They don't sell out every single game, but they do bring a decent amount of numbers. Now we move on to Nottingham Forest. I'm going to put Nottingham Forest at. Oh, this is a tough one. I'm going to put them in massive. Nottingham Forest have a very. Actually, let's put them top of elite as well. Nottingham Forest have a very, very, very good set of fans, home and away, to be honest with you. I think Nottingham Forest definitely could be in massive, but at the moment we will stick them in elite. Now we move on to Notts County. They have a very, very good set of fans. When they did bring 20,000 to Wembley, I will put them into decent. They have very good home and away fans. I'm very looking forward to the Notts County away day next season, and I think that'll be very good. And their home fans, away fans, very good. Oxford, I'm going to put Oxford in bang average. Same with Peterborough. And let's also put Port Vale in bang average. Those three teams, decent. They do have decent fans and it's decent atmosphere, but the attendances probably don't really match. So I'm going to put those three into bang average. Now we have Plymouth. I'm going to put Plymouth inside massive just for the fact that where they are. Elite. Just for the fact that where they are in England and the way that they bring so many fans to home and away games. I'm looking forward to seeing them in the Championship to see how they do. But I still think they will match the attendances which they did for League One this season, and I'm very looking forward to seeing their home and away fans and how they vary in the Championship season. Now, probably the same with Portsmouth, but I'm going to put Portsmouth. This is an interesting one as well. I'm going to put Portsmouth in the bottom of elite. Portsmouth have a very, very good set of fans, so on his home and away. They haven't really had the best seasons in the past couple, but I feel like they are slowly, gradually getting on their way back. They took Joe Pigott, Riley Towler from us. So definitely have got very, very good players, and they definitely could be up there for the upcoming League One season to get promoted or even through the playoffs. Now, Preston North End, haven't really seen much of Preston. I'm going to put Preston in bang average. Home support, haven't really seen much of it. Same with away. So just on past experience, I've never been to Preston, so I'm going to stick Preston in bang average. Same with QPR. I'm also going to put Reading at the top of bang average. QPR haven't really. They've got a decent set of home and away fans, near on sellouts for every single home game. Away support is very decent as well. The Reading atmosphere has definitely got better. I remember I went to Reading versus Wolves, and that was a couple seasons back, and they didn't really have the best atmosphere. But this season and the last season has definitely improved, and I'm looking forward to see how their attendances vary in League One this season. Rotherham, I'm going to put Rotherham in poor. and Salford in Tin Pot. Rotherham haven't really got the best set of fans. They did stay up in the Championship, which was incredible. And Salford, I'm going to put them in Tin Pot. Just the fact that they don't really bring much away from home. I know they've got massive clubs around them, Manchester City, Man United, etc. But bringing 200, 100 to away games isn't really the best. Sheffield United, I'm going to put Sheffield United inside elite, obviously. Sheffield United, great fans, home and away. I'm very looking forward to seeing how they do in the Premier League this season after getting relegated the season before. Now we have the derby, Sheffield Wednesday, sorry. I'm going to put also Sheffield Wednesday inside elite. They have a very good set of fans. Definitely these two can go top of elite. Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United, great fans to be honest. Selling out every single home and away game near on. Sheffield Wednesday literally selling near on 50,000 tickets to Wembley the other day. They had to take tickets off Barnsley just to get them. Now we have Shrewsbury. I'm going to put Shrewsbury in poor. Same with Stevenage. Southampton can go in probably bang average. Stevenage and Shrewsbury haven't really got the best fans. I've been to both grounds and they didn't really impress me a lot. Now we have Stockport. So I think Stockport, they have a very, very good set of fans. And yeah, very, very good set of fans. Home and away, to be honest with you. Very good set of fans. I remember they brought about 1,000, just over 1,000 to Wimbledon. They have very good support. In my video, I put them second in the best fans in League Two. They can definitely go at the top. Actually, let's go bottom of elite. Stockport, very good fans. They've definitely impressed me this season. Stoke City, haven't really seen much of them, to be honest. I'm going to put them at the top of bang average. Haven't seen much of them home and away. Their tendencies haven't really been the best. Sunderland, for me, they have to go in elite to join Newcastle and Manchester United, Liverpool, Leeds and Villa. Very, very good set of fans, to be honest with you. I think Sunderland can go in massive, just the fact of the attendances. Sutton can go in Tin Pot. Obviously, rivals to Wimbledon, not being biased at all. But Sutton's away and home support. Home support is not really the best, to be honest with you. Swansea City, we can go into decent, very good set of fans, home and away. They are very far into Wales, so any fans that travel all the way, top of decent, definitely. Any fans that go all the way to support Swansea, definitely away from home, is very good. Swindon can go top of bang average, bring a decent amount of fans home and away, but could definitely improve. Tottenham, we will put Tottenham inside the elite category. A lot of clubs in the elite in the elite category for me, but they've just very impressed you this season. Same with Tottenham, bringing many fans home and away from home. Tranmere Rovers, they can also go into bang average. Don't really bring much away from home. Home fans doesn't really sell out, but they have got a massive stadium, to be honest. But yes, now we go on to Walsall. I will put Walsall inside the poor category. They don't really impress me that much, to be honest with you. I've been to Walsall and the atmosphere wasn't really the best, and Walsall have played Wimbledon at our place and they didn't really bring much. It was a Tuesday night, fair play to everyone that went. I'm going to put Walsall in poor. Watford, haven't really seen much of them. I'm going to put them inside bang average. Home support is decent, same with away, but I haven't really seen much, never really experienced Watford, so I'm going to put Watford in bang average. Now we have West Brom. West Brom can go into decent. They've got a very good home and away set of fans, bring a decent amount of numbers away from home as well, so they definitely deserve a decent spot. West Ham, their atmosphere was definitely better inside Upton Park, but I can easily put them inside the elite spot. Home and away support is incredible. They've also brought many fans away from home in Europe in the past couple of seasons, so that has very impressed me as well. Wigan can go top of bang average for me. They have had their troubles and I'm excited to see how they do in League One this upcoming season. Obviously, they do have the point deductions as well, so we'll see how that goes. Wolves, this is an interesting one as well. I think they can go into decent. Wolves have got a decent set of home and away fans. They have a huge standing with safe standing behind the goal, and it brings a decent atmosphere. It's the same with away from home, very good numbers. Now move on to the last two, newly promoted Wrexham. This is probably where everyone was wondering where I'd put Wrexham to go, and I'm going to put Wrexham inside elite, just due to the fact that in the past seasons they've brought like 5,000 to Coventry about 3,000-ish around to Sheffield United in the Cup. Incredible, selling out most away days, even really far south. And this is one of the grounds which people are looking forward to going to Wrexham as a League Two club next season. Now we have Wycombe. I'm going to put Wycombe inside bang average as well for the last club. Haven't also really impressed me that much. I've been to Wycombe and the atmosphere wasn't the best. Away support is definitely better than home. I agree, and their home support could definitely improve. But that is the end of this video of me predicting all of the 92 and putting them into a tier list of where I believe their fan base is put into. Please remember to like and subscribe. It absolutely massively helps the channel. Please comment down below if you agree or disagree with my opinions. I'd love to hear them. And yeah, up the Dons. Goodbye.